I'm with the Strategic Homeland Intervention Enforcement and Logistics Division. I'm pretty super, for a normal guy. Did you know my nickname is Cheese? I'll do what I have to. I love superheroes. I also love thinking about ways to dismantle them. Ever think about working for S.H.I.E.L.D.? Yeah, okay, I'll brief you when we're finished. What do you mean I don't look like a secret agent? I have a weird feeling about this place. What's the least awkward way to ask Cap for his autograph? We're the good guys.
See, this is why I hate time travel. The feeling's mutual. I know how this is. Everything's gonna be fine. The future depends on it. Don't do that. I love being an Avenger. Don't do that. Trust me. Avengers, assemble!
What are your afterlife plans? Do not antagonize the animals. Be beautiful. Chop chop. This is beyond compare. Would you like to see your future display case? Do not disappoint me. That dragon is an interesting specimen. We have guests. How do I spell Homo sapien? So, you agree to my terms? Ah, my new friend. You will be absolutely safe. Not now. My show is on.
Another! Forget it. We'll always have Asgard. Looking for trouble? Look out for yourself. Looks like rain. Love is like lightning. Of all the mead joints, you have my word. A storm's coming. You think you're tough. Tough job for a tough guy. Round up the usual suspects. Verily, you're a real wise guy, aren't you?
Grease you.
What are we moping around for? In uniform. Who?
Hey you, with the cry face, let's rumble! Time to fly, fool! Misfit power! Prepare for a spanking! This is what makes me out of bed in the morning! Time to fly, fool! I like the way you die!
พี่ไหวดังสายน้ำสายย่ออย่างพี่สู้ไม่มีถอยมองไม่ทันละสิมองไม่ทันละสิแน่จริงก็จะไม่ได้แน่สู้ไม่มีสายย่อ
เที่ยวสีลมประคมไหมครับเปียก เดินดีๆระวังโดนตีนะครับใครคนมีใจจะผ่านมาดีๆระวังโดนตีนะครับปราดกำลังจะผ่านไปเมื่อไรคนมีใจจะผ่านมาอย่าตกหักนะครับแต่อุปสรรคอยู่ที่หน้าตาสงกรานต์กำลังจะผ่านไปเมื่อไรคนมีใจจะผ่านมา
I wouldn't have minded setting eyes on the famous Radiant Blade Master, but I suppose I'll have to be content with meeting his daughter. Be at ease. We didn't come to criticize anyone for the Crimson Wing's appearance near Trista. Still, it's always good to know who you're fighting against. The way I see it, you're continuing to remain neutral now, but if it came to it, you wouldn't be afraid to take up arms for your personal sense of justice. True enough. Oh, I wouldn't be so sure about that. You haven't let your guard down for a second since I stepped into Legram. All this time, he's been obsessed with rumors about that gem's power. He spent years scouring the country for it, and researching dark sorceries that might suit his goals. And recently he's gone so far as to attempt to summon a demon. The palace is already rife with gossip.
He won't succeed.
No, I don't suspect he will either. But I still can't just stand by and watch. If I do nothing and a horrific tragedy takes place, It'll be too late then for regrets. One of the civilians was a little girl. That first day, I managed to save her. But after that,
We changed our route.
we've relived this day 35 times since then. That's 35 times I've abandoned her to her fate. I can't help but think about what would have happened to her each of those times. I've grown accustomed to the battle against the demon. But this is something I don't know if I can ever get used to.
For the glory of the Master!
I hate to say I told you so, but this is what you get when you leave things to a Reggie. I'll go this time. I need to get my left arm back from him anyway. I told you that we'd see each other again, Koku. Well, this will be the second to last drink of my life. My friend, I'll be with you very soon. Who are you? I didn't do it! At least, I don't think I did. That day, I had gotten into a fight with my coworker, my best friend, and then drank so much I blacked out. When I came to, I was in front of the company offices. My clothes were soaked with my friend's blood, but I swear I didn't do it! Please believe me! What is it you want with me? I'm here to end it once and for all. But there's something I have to do, and nothing will get in my way. That's totally irrelevant. Even if I told you, you people would never understand. If there were proof, then there'd be no need to bet a life to prove it. He didn't need any proof. He believed in the strength of my story. No. He believed in me. I will never go back. Not ever. I will get to primary point and prove that there is a real purpose to this mission. Sorry to have to tell you this, but asking him for mercy is useless, miss. That thing is a Busoma, and while he was originally human, now he's just a miserable monster possessed by a weapon. At this point, he's been completely consumed by the weapon, and unfortunately, there's no way to save him. But the one thing I can do is put an end to this battle quickly. Well, given that the weapon took you over completely, you should regret your own weakness. What a totally boring assignment. Sorry to bother you. Everything's fine. So, just consider this a bad dream. I see now. So you're the one I've really come here for.
Sorry for breaking my promise. The truth is, it's Ryan's toughness. That's what won me over. I've heard that a girl from Blue Land named Isabel is collecting Mechanimals and forcing a seal. Blue Land's plan is nothing short of pure evil. Mechanimals will suffer if they succeed. I don't want that. Ryan's the one, standing against Blue Land and trying to save us. So I'm gonna stay with him.
Answering the phone properly isn't a big deal. It's kind of adulting 101. I hereby declare that I found this statement to be hurtful, belittling, incendiary, and an insult against me as a coworker and individual alike. Would you like to defend your choice of words? I await your answer to this in written form. Your remark at 2:24 of the same day was also problematic. How about you let me take the calls today? Seeing as how your duties include training me, this statement was an abdication of your job responsibilities, disenfranchising me in the process. In addition, regarding the phone call from your mother, it was clearly personal in nature, a violation of company policy. You judge the behavior of others but turn a blind eye to your own failures. This is obviously a double standard, which I find patently unfair and which I do not intend to take lying down regardless of my subordinate position at our workplace.
Bring it on. All right. Let's go! Whoa! Weak! Interesting. Damn it! You went low? Kidding me? Whoa! Oh, that burns! Why you
poison. How did you... Can't move right. That's not good. Come on. Takes more than that. Shake it off. Just getting started. Try harder. Hands off. How about no? That hurts. Not pulling your punches. You feel that? Who's next? Oh, and you're done.
Looks like I win. And as a proven weaker swordsman, you no longer have any reason to hold that weapon. I'll inherit your reason for wielding it. And as for you, one simple task. You need only become my sole reason for brandishing it. I don't hate them anymore. That's simple. To protect you. You should know. All right. Someday. It's definitely a battlefield. Somebody fought for their life here. And whoever they were, they put up a fight until the bitter end. I bet they kept their head held high the entire time. Yet here I am, feeling so helpless. Come on, walk! Not to get away from that guy, or even to save my own skin. It's so that I can fight. I have to, because this sword is more than proof that somebody fought here and never gave up! You all right there? I just realized we'd never discussed where we were going to meet up. Gotcha. Don't forget, Saniwa is our real master. What I see is you and Horikawa both hold your former master in extremely high esteem. You see, I've served many masters over time.
Have you now?
And all of them were great in their own way. But my purpose changed. I'm no longer a protective sword, just decorative. I now think and act of my own volition. The reason being, so I can serve our current master. I suppose I've said too much, haven't I? Elin, happy birthday. Your manager mentioned it to me. I wanted to see the shoot, but I was so busy. Sorry, I need to get back to work. You're still in school, but you're so mature. You have a bright future. Why not help the kid? It's clear she looks up to you. She's great. Charming. Hey, if you thought you could stay on top forever, you were gravely mistaken, Elin. I think I'm gonna go mingle, okay?
You lowly, worthless human! I'll... You dare cut me? I'm a perfect god! You'll pay! You mortal! My grim Fantasia attack will make your body and soul disappear for good!
My grandfather looked after this town for 35 years. He never once abandoned his post. He told me that danger was lurking. As soon as he heard the news report about Angelo's return to murder, I looked into his eyes and saw a man of honor ready to protect. I'll do it. I'll take the baton my grandpa left behind to protect my mom and the town, and nothing's gonna get in the way of that.
It's rude to point your finger at people. Didn't your mother ever teach you that?
Did you forget the deal we made? You agreed to let me stay here. How dare you? You have no right to say that! Besides, Trakti knows just how helpful I've been to this exploration. Isn't that right, Trakti? See, Dronya? Even Trakti knows you're full of crap. Luca! What happened to your eye? What? Did he do this to you? Damn it. I should have been there. Am I... what? What are you implying? What the... That's a horrible misunderstanding! I demand you take that back! Hey!
And yet here I am, worrying about my anxiety. You truly are amazing, Guy-sensei. Of course I have! This is the least I should be capable of! If I am ever going to have any hope of mastering the 8 inner gates! We are running late because of my anxiety. Maybe one of these necklaces is not enough. I think that I had better go buy another one. How come he wasn't punished after what he did? But that wasn't just some silly prank.
If that train car had landed in town, it would have been a disaster. I'm sure that he's just gonna get in trouble again, you know what I mean? And as usual, he'll probably get away with it too.
What are you talking about?
Oh, well,
Never forgive them. Do you hear me? Avenge the Foundation. You're the only one who can do this. Do not fail to wreak vengeance on the Leaf.
I toyed with them a little as a way of welcoming them. Be quiet. We may be in an age of peace, but the Hidden Leaf Village still has many exceptionally skilled shinobi who fought in and survived the Great War. I do not aspire to cross swords with them. The only thing that matters is that we get the deed to the bridge, right? I have a little job for you to do.
What is going on? Damn it! What? This won't hold me! The fault for all this lies with those quack doctors. None of them seem to have any idea what might be causing this, but they have no problem charging us for their services. Damn it! Alright, who are you? Save us? Get out of here. What can you possibly do? You probably just came here to try to take advantage of us and swindle us and... Stay away from me. I don't know. I don't believe it, but it doesn't hurt to breathe anymore. Why have you come here?
Search all you want, you won't find me! I was just flirting with this girl and got held up for a little while.
You idiot.
It's vain. If you're hit by a weapon infused with my magical power, it increases the demand on your powers to an unbelievable degree. And in your case, you need to consume 5 times as much now.
Whether you win or lose is determined in an instant. If you won't step back, I'll slash your justice in 2. It seems that you need my help. Alright, I'll try to meet your expectations.
There is no such thing as a genius. There are genius bladers in this world. Which means I have to practice 10 times, no, 20 times harder. And if 20 isn't enough, then I'll practice 100 times harder. And if that's not enough, then 200. Not yet, but someday. Vault and Louis. I'm sure I'll face the two of them in the ring.
Thanks, Katsumi. But I'm not looking for any acknowledgement. You just need to tell me where and when, that's it. And you know I'll be there. With martial arts contests versus death row inmates. I'm disappointed I wasn't at the top of the list, although I understand it. I got downgraded because of the loss I suffered at that tournament last year. However, I'm more than ready. I am capable of destroying any man. That's the opposite of environmental combat. You see, using the environment means only using the things you have around you, and using them in some surprising ways. That's what environmental combat is all about. Let me demonstrate. Father, you wouldn't take a toy away from your very own son now, would you? 1 death for each match. I'll kill them. That would be quite a statement, right? All 4 dead? You want me to kill you too? Oh, I will, Father. Of course. Guess I've heard of it at least. And... Father,
Watch out! Here I come! Time for trouble! Too pretty for pain! Brawn and beauty! Ah! Pew! 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 Ow! Check out my guns! Ha ha ha! This is too easy! Sorry, noob! That hurts! Have mercy! I want my mommy! I'm too pretty! Ha ha ha! Selfie time! Prime time, baby! Not the face! Watch and learn! I'm too good! Hey, watch it!
Number 1! Check out my headshot! Oh, that's gotta hurt! Nice headshot! Yes! Cheater! Ah! Bullet storm! No way! Gah!
I am, and I shouldn't have come to find you. No doubt you must have picked up our scent. They don't trust me. Not entirely, anyway. Not yet. When I shot you, I was ordered to kill you. The last thing I wanted to do was kill my dear little brother, so I took care to miss your vitals. Guess I'm not half bad. Ah, so you still remember the hunting lessons from so many years ago. I told you to stay away from your gun to help preserve your sense of smell. Although, now that I'm a vampire, that really isn't much of a concern anymore. Yuli, why would you ever become a Jaeger?
It's me, milady! Kyouya Mitsurugi! Don't you remember me? I died and you reincarnated me and gave me Graham the magic sword?
Sure. It has been a while, milady.
And I'm fighting hard to save this world, to be its hero.
By the way, I hope you don't mind me asking, but why were you in a cage?
What?! You dragged Milady to this world against her will? Then locked her in a cage and dunked her in a lake? You monster! How could you? Please, Milady. I don't know how this guy influenced your judgment, but you're a goddess, remember? He's a nobody.
Listen to this asswipe flapping away. Hell, he doesn't even know what Aqua's really like.
If you don't mind my asking, Lady Aqua, which inn are you staying at?
Hi, I'm Max Martian. I'm counting on being the greatest space commander the Intergalactic Space Patrol has ever seen. I can't wait to be part of the Blaster Corps. Zooming around at the speed of light, fighting intergalactic bad guys? I would just take out my B-Force blaster and But my mom says I have to master math first. That's where you come in. You and I are gonna blast off into this adventure together.
Feel that? The power that's coursing through your body. All the rage that you've harbored is the power of Own. It's complete. You have crossed over to our side. If you're not going to join us, I'll devour you until all this power belongs to me. You'll die if you keep this up. Why don't you make another contract with Own? Rage and hatred will strengthen you. Should I kill one of your friends? Hunters who refuse to come to our side will die regardless.
But brother, wait a moment. You're just bringing the cavalry. He'll need more reinforcements than that. So be patient. Await Lord Solon's troops. Then proceed after boosting your force.
You shouldn't be doing this.
Alette, what brings you out here? Aren't you my brother's contracted mage?
I think the idea of losing our brother has him overwhelmed and consumed by fear.
If that's what you think, then why don't you go after him right now? Sir Theo Cornaro has been recognized by the Mage Academy as Sistina's leader for catching the Black Witch and ousting the Rossinis. Maybe, but Theo Cornaro, once in command of the Forest of Eternal Darkness, is quite popular among the people of Alturk. He ended the Rossini's rule in Sistina. If word should spread that its liberation was his doing, the Free Lord's current revolt, already in motion, will surely gain momentum.
Whatever. If I'm too weak, I can just rely on my party. And if I'm lucky, it might even have some girls in it. The shield's role should be to defend the party and thwart enemy attacks, right? And while my love life back home was lacking, here I might just meet the one. It'll be fine. After all, I was chosen for this. My success is all but assured.
Look out! I'm coming, world!
Hell yeah. My grand adventure begins tomorrow morning. What's going on here? Is this another wave? I don't think so. Where's Raftalia and Philo? Yeah, I was out fighting a monster when all of a sudden, my shield just transformed on me. My party's gone, both Raftalia and Philo. I'm just on my way out.
Second shield!
Hey there, you okay? Seems like there are no other heroes around. And there's a rule here that you have to go to school. Still, I'm glad we're all here together. As say we just follow the rules and see what happens.
Alright, let's do this, okay? We have visual of the target. We are about to intercept the target. And since then, we've lost contact with the Angel. Powerful ECM jamming is preventing us from contacting him. It wasn't on their scopes. This thing appeared up above out of nowhere. UN forces have now secured the perimeter. Unknown moving objects confirmed at the explosion site. The target has ceased moving and is completely silent. In his state of mind, he just might do it. Target's currently advancing. Komagadake defense lines breached. Situation critical. One more hit and all our armor will be destroyed. The Angel is entering the main shaft. It's heading down.
Seriously? Are you really that afraid of this lighter's flame? Even considering how big you are? The ladies won't see you as a hero if you act like a scaredy cat. Have some faith in yourself. You have an incredible amount of firepower inside of you, man. Somewhere in there, there's courage that matches your size. Come on. Be a man, would ya? And stop freaking out all the time. You joined the Fire Force to protect people, didn't you? Don't sell yourself short, man. I mean, are you absolutely sure? You know what's really inside you. So what do you see in there?
I always thought I would be the one to unseat him. But she did it instead. With all the ease and indifference of someone cracking an egg. She put my father under house arrest. She stripped House Aegir of its power. Rather than accepting a role as her puppet, I left. Now I fight to topple the Empire. The disparity between Edelgard and myself is obvious. She never stops moving forward. Single-minded, never wavering. But where does that leave me? Here, flailing about, going nowhere, contributing nothing.
A white stallion, a red rose? Oh, I'm just listing things as noble as myself. Please, resist the urge to surprise me. Shock is not befitting a noble. My father, Duke Aegir, is a proud leader of the Empire, a noble among nobles. Have you any imported teas? Only the finest will do. You are not a noble, but I dare say you would do well as one. I must find a way to demonstrate my superiority. I acknowledge your abilities. I will not allow any harm to come to you. Quite. What now? It begins. I can only imagine how shocked and honored you are to receive a letter from Ferdinand von Aegir himself. Well, unslack your jaw for a moment because I have an even grander surprise for you. A confession. You have won my adoration, and I now stand wrapped before the power of your strength and character. May our partnership last now and forever, for if it does, the Empire's strength and prosperity will be assured for all time. That's interesting. Is this part new?
Yes, it is.
So there's more to the story. Multiple times. We've basically memorized each other's lines. Hey, thinking about me? Which one? What's up? Yeah? That doesn't concern me. How's that any of my business? He's buying, not killing, and he's not sending me. Oh, you wanna fuck the boss out on this deal. Look, it's a fucking chip we're talking about. Maybe it's worth 10 million to somebody, but it ain't worth shit in our hands. You found the buyer?
Pneumonia isn't the only disease that can be caused by the pneumococci. We also incite something called pneumococcal bacteremia. Pneumococci travel through the blood vessels to attack each organ. They seize control of the meninges enveloping the brain, ultimately destroying this world. And these guys work fast. They've been known to take over an entire body within just 24 hours.
There's a disease that ferocious?
Yeah. Our defenses are down. The body's immune system has been compromised. Otherwise, it could withstand the attack. You read. 1146 here. Requesting backup to pursue the invading germ. Got a ping. My receptor's picking him up. This is good news. He hasn't gotten far. Hey, I'm Blue. Whenever I see a strong trainer, I just have to battle them. Nice to meet you. Bonjour. I am the most powerful trainer in the world. All right, let's do this. I'm the strongest trainer in the world.
spiteful flames are barely even lukewarm! I was honestly expecting more from you! The temperature of my burning firefighter's soul is 1,010 times hotter! Oh, it's cold! Now I'll show you my burning firefighter's soul!
The incarnate gargoyle. What about Kane?
Find out whatever you can, no matter how small!
What about this body? Was there another body found around the same time as this one? I knew it. Kane. This woman devoured her own husband, while under Kane's manipulation. Where was their mansion? Second Lieutenant Renee Castle, investigate that mansion.
And Sergeant Corlani, go! Gather our troops! Prepare for battle immediately!
I'll finish this once and for all, Kane. Count on it. Business permit for Elm Trading Company. Authorized to operate in this and all surrounding communities. Signed, Walter von Heisered, Mayor of Dormont. This isn't some kind of fake, is it? I don't get it. How'd you pull it off?
Wait, how did you get involved in this?
Huh? So what'd you find? That's a smart move. Huh? Go stock up.
But we came here to sell our stuff. Why in the world? What'd you do that for? Hold on, you're letting some random kid off the street join our business group? Are you serious?
Based on our intel, we can predict the One-Eye's probable approach. They'll likely attack via these two paths. If we split into teams and try to defend both paths, we'll be quickly overcome by their numbers. Therefore, we'll block one of the paths. That way, the enemy will have no choice but to attack from the other path. That's where we'll be waiting. We'll lure them here one by one, and destroy them. If we exploit the terrain to localize the battle, we can minimize the damage done to the village.
He can still move at that speed? He should be completely worn out by now. But somehow he just keeps fighting and winning! It's unnatural. It definitely doesn't feel like we're fighting a human. Our formation's completely busted. Does that mean I'm just holding them back now?
That was the moment I decided to remake myself. To be like him.
I won't be used as a cover! I'd rather fight to my last...
The truth is, what your sister did, I found it genuinely moving to behold. I doubt any words exist that describe exactly how I felt. However, your fate now is death. A disagreeable conclusion for you, no doubt. So listen close. I'll impart to you how you can escape your fate. It involves your sister. I want you to give her to me. If you do so, then I will spare your life. As of today, instead of being your little sister, she's mine. Yes, humans can freely choose what it is that they love. Rather, they must choose is far more accurate. You see, Mash, it's not you that creates the world. It's the world that creates you. Just like the history of humanity all of us have helped create. Tell me who that woman was. I've received no orders to harm you, so there's no need to do so. Now fall under my curse. You need to give me more nuts. I'm out. You will answer all my questions. First, where's the money? The president demands it, so I will kill you. What are you saying?
Fall under my curse. You will tell me everything I want to know and then kill yourself.
How did you know?
What? When did you poison me? I want you. Won't you tell me? I don't understand. How did you... What poison did you kill me with?
What on earth is that?
Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games! New record! Start! Complete! Ready! Failed! Go! opponent! Finish! Foul! Foul! Kick off! Kick off! Time's up! Go!
I sure am hungry. Lord Mont seems really lonely all of a sudden. Hey! How are you doing? Oh. Did something happen just now?
Incidentally, do you think when old and rich enough to drink wine in restaurants that eating a noticeably large chicken would be okay? How do you like that, Takagi-san? I bet you won't even notice. Normally, the answer would be sure. But here's the trick. Read vertically, it actually says, I win!
You got me!
I bet she's so frustrated right now. For me to find this trick in the English textbook and beat her to the punch? I might have forgotten my book, but my mind is still razor sharp. At last, I have my victory over her.
Mr. Matsuzaki, hold up! Nendo and I should be on different teams! Stop complaining, the teams are set. We've also got Kuboyasu! At this rate, it'll be an unbalanced game!
Do you want me to end you?
Aren't they missing a player?
Psycho never participates in class, so I don't know how good he is. But he can't be good enough to turn the tables here. It's a bluff! We should just wipe the floor with them so we can reselect our teams. 5-on-4 is a big disadvantage, but we still can't lose this. I can tell by watching you play, Psycho. You're actually not as good at basketball as you first seem. If Kuboyasu had stayed calm, he'd have beaten you. Plus, we have Nendo, and you have Kaido. We can still win 5 against 4. I am now at your service, Hiruma.
Huh?
There's nothing more to say. I squarely, handily lost to you in our earlier duel. On top of that, I was informed that you carried me all the way to the infirmary. And I, Asmodeus, was moved far beyond what mere words could even express.
Wait,
Written demon law dictates that the defeated party must serve the victor. Therefore, I pledge my staunch fealty to you and will aid you in ruling over this school forever!
What? Wait a minute, hang on!
First you need servants, so that's going to be the entire student body!
Oh, why'd I break the lamp? Well, I was gonna do the whole watch the hero be tormented by their own mistakes thing, but seems like you're kinda already doing that to yourself, which honestly has been an absolute pleasure to watch. You know, I meant what I said. You really are a good kid. A good kid with a really terrible teacher. Oh, ouch. Maybe you're not as dense as you look. Something's coming. Something you're not even close to ready for. Don't worry. You can never have too many teachers, right?
I see. So you're the chosen one. The Celestial Staff should have picked me, Nevereth Bladestrife, Teen Prince of Angstmore. Lady Luz, do you think love can bloom on the battlefield?
3 cheers for the chosen one! Hip hip hooray!
Stay with us, Luz. Stay with Adagast. We need you here. You could be our chosen one. Luz, why would you want to live in a world where people laugh at you?
Ah, my flawless pecs!
Yeah. How do you know my name? That's good to hear. I didn't give him much chance, honestly. Thought he'd have blown his brains out by now, or shriveled away to nothing. Guess I underestimated him. If you make it back to him, tell him these few things for me. Tell him he's a good guy. The guilt, it's not his. Tell him to let it all go. What happened at the bunker? He needs to wipe his brain clean.
Yeah,
Tell
right,
him
okay.
Kenneth said things right. Killed Trent, Jess, and then Foster. Okay? You need to write it down or something? Not confirmed. Apparently, the head of the house witnessed an outbreak of a Kagaster up close. He was so spooked by the whole thing, he hired an exterminator. The report states that bystanders could hear him shouting, as well as the screams of his family. Their current state is unknown. Not today, Kasim. Kido-sensei is the Trade District Director's favorite. Sensei, please, take the lead. Well done. No outbreaks. Whatever gets under someone's skin can eat them up. More than the Kagisters.
It's impossible. Our oxytocin levels will never beat theirs. There's too great a gap between us and that couple. Numbers are absolute. We were no match for those two. We're not deserving of love.
It shouldn't be possible! It's stupid! Think! Don't interpret the experiment's results in a simplistic manner! There must be something missing! Think!
Whatever, Jack. Now you're just trying to distract us. You promised us a meteor shower, right? A huge once-in-a-lifetime celestial show? It sounds like you're just using this to make up for the shooting stars, aren't you? Ruin the moment much? Everything's gonna be fine. No one's gonna be in there, and then Jack will have to buy us milk. There, you see? Totally abandoned. I would hate for Tim to be hanging around a place like this. Well, pick for proof? Wanna do the honors? Yeah. Hang on, get a load of this! I'm injured here! And if we heard footsteps, then it must have feet.
No more questions. Leave this to me. Don't mention this to anyone else, understand? You'll be putting yourselves in danger. My office will look into the matter, and will save her, you'll see. I won't allow any incidents to interfere with the festival. It's probably too late to save the kidnapped girl, but it's a matter of priorities. I refuse to let some gang ruin everything.
Huh? Yeah, well, actually, I had a date yesterday with this cute little dwarf rabbit. But this other girl was so hot!
Unbelievable.
It's so much fun just to talk to her. She's sexy, too. I think so. You know her? Wait! You mean you're sleeping with her, too? That means there are other guys out there who she's got her claws into.
I'm done. I get it now. All thanks to you. Come on. I said I'm done. Please, let go of my hand. Your eyes are as bright and honest as ever. You keep your head up no matter what. I must have always been afraid. Afraid you and I wouldn't wish for the same reality. I created Harriet. She was the ultimate photon vessel. Undoubtedly my greatest masterpiece. The vessel gained a sense of self, a will, not unlike the birth of intelligence itself. Shion's beginnings, the sudden birth of intelligence within the oceans. I recreated that phenomenon. If not for those pompous barbarians who saw her as a mere vessel, she would have attained omniscience. I had the time, the technology, the Akashic records to use as a model.
You can't be serious! No, I don't. I just joined the Cross-Eyes team recently. I don't know anything about what they're doing. Of course I don't remember that day. I died instantly. Huh? No, I've never seen that place before. Obviously I haven't met him. There's only a couple of people in the Cross-Eyes who actually know what the guy looks like. You said the lizard man in the hole? Who is that? Who knows? I mean, look at me. I can't even make smoke in the first place. Ow, 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 ow! Please stop it! You're going to rip my head off! No way! Is that you, Miyamoto? It's been a while. What happened to you? Why are you inside of there?
I found it, En. He lives in Mastama in an apartment called Yamato. Send out Shin and Noe.
As far as we know. But there's still so much we don't know about. We shouldn't be surprised by anything. Well, I'll stop it. Ash, please, ask Pikachu to use Thunderbolt. Magna might need energy to evolve. If Pikachu lets out its overwhelming energy, they'll rush over here. All but one.
who only eats from old-fashioned devices. All I can do now is trust in Francois. Italian.
Venusaur, the seed Pokemon, a grass and poison type. It's believed that a nutritious diet and lots of sunlight make Venusaur's flower bloom in more vibrant colors. The flower's scent can calm and heal the human heart. Harayama, the arm thrust Pokemon, a fighting type. Harayama can send a truck flying with one of its slaps, and it loves competitions of strength.
It's my turn now. It's my turn to shine. Don't take your eyes off me. You can watch me running from here.
Keep in mind, this isn't like running on a track.
It'll be a piece of cake. Tracks are easy, and this will be too. Thanks, but no thanks. I got this. You can count on me.
Don't do this! You're not at your peak condition!
I can do it. I'll hand that baton to you. I can run faster if it's a relay. So please, wait here and trust me.
I trust you, but...
I'm Haruo Koga, the town superstar. Burn this image into your mind. The run of a great Japanese man. Puff up your chest, raise those knees. Earn this life!
Leonard Clarkson. That was my name when I lived here. Everyone called me Lenny. My father taught me all sorts of things so that I would grow up to become a proper heir. How to manipulate people. How to properly use tools such as violence and rewards. But I could never bring myself to care about any of it. Some people find joy in ruining themselves, offering up their lives to whatever they worship. This cycle has repeated itself since long ago. To me, it's the most noble of actions. Surely you must agree, Agent Morgan.
As agreed. On behalf of all of us here, I want to offer our unconditional surrender. As proof of our goodwill, I want to tell you that the culprits got into town with help from Farron Brygo's organization, and they're in the grave you passed on the way here. They didn't suffer, Lucia, I promise. Baby, look, I didn't mean it to go this way. I tried to stop them, I really did. I begged. We thought we were in the right. The Dorseys promised that we could take down the Patriarch. They didn't say anything about murdering hostages.
I got good eyes. Eyesight, not so much. You, like my tie? Or is it the shirt behind the tie? I want to get up, but the recliner wouldn't let go of my butt. Care to give me a hand? Touch my pecs? Sure. Why don't you, make me an offer?
Let me show you what true power is. That was a good fight. Be careful.
Hoping for some new shampoo. All I need are some scissors. I'll have to open this up. I'm not expecting much. I hope this isn't for nothing. Let it be something useful. Where do the butterflies flutter? Observation is step 1. Simple branches. Fishing is not really my thing. Sea fishing feels a bit different. I don't like French fries. Just stones. Water on the ground is of no use to me. Satisfactory? Art within the process. I believe I'm ready. At last, a masterpiece. Talent shines through. Perfection come to life. This one is my sword. Solaris the Invincible. This sword was actually forged by Maestro Galdis de Namre for an ancestor of mine. It was Princess Valena of Vanissar, who I am fully aware of what guns are, and I don't like them. There's nothing noble or brave about killing someone from a distance. Look, this is a representation of Aldun, god of fire, lord of the Yans and father of the dragons. Yes, that's Domivat. According to the legend, it was forged in dragon's fire. Domivat would be a worthy rival of Hayas, which is Kirtash's sword. Who even is that voice? How'd I end up in this mess? And where the hell was I? It was like... I don't know. I feel like I saw it on some UFO show. Like an alien lab or something. It looked just like that. I was... butt naked, too. That's what that guy was saying. All this stuff about how I've got to find a key. No idea what the hell he's talking about. But I gotta find a way out of this crazy loop. And right now, the only clue I got is this key thing. Oh, have mercy, mighty messengers of the illuminated Adepti! I beg you to save us. My brother and I, we only came here because our family is poor, and we heard tell of treasures hidden in the amber of Mount Hulao. It was stupid of us, but all we wanted to do was find enough treasure to sell and support our family. We followed the path up the mountain, but suddenly, the amber, it swallowed up my brother Li Dang. I ran away and made it this far before it dawned on me. We were trespassers in the abode of the Adepti, and this was our punishment. You see, I've grown fond of this place. Ikebukuro is a peaceful town, and the reason it stays that way is thanks to my friend. Raise a hand against the king, and you ultimately raise a hand against the Red Angels as well. Now, if that happens, we'll wring the blood out of your bones. Got it? Still can't believe we had to cancel our snowboarding vacation. I was really looking forward to shredding some powder. Speaking of vacations, where have you been hanging out, Amari? When I said I wanted a vacation, this wasn't what I had in mind! Sis, you thinking what I'm thinking? Whoa, yeah! That's what I'm talking about! Shh, not so loud! How'd you know it was me? Yeah, that makes sense. You must be a good one to sniff me out. I'm in no mood to sign autographs, and I hate disappointing fans. So I'm lying low. You know, incompleto. Oh, yeah, I guess it's kinda neato. Oh, what's it matter? Helen's gone. She's gone and nothing I do will bring her back. I've been trying to find who did this. That's what she would do. Track down the killer and bring them to justice. But I'm stumped. And not very clever. Being bright was always Helen's thing.
Stories hard, come and go. What do you want to know? Traveling from town to town, hey folks, it's time to roll. Overjoyed, making rhymes, saying goodbye to old times. Life is filled with surprise, let me see what we can find. Sway around like a dancer, through the world like a swindler. Follow a guide to be a hero. My voice is sweeter than sugar. Enjoyment, imagine, stay quiet, carefully listen. Now we have a little secret, the spice of friendship. Shall we have a tiny sip? Sure, you won't regret it. Everything is new to me, never seen before. Just give it to me, bring joy forevermore.
Because of our army. Because of how the Orthodox Church has been oppressing those people. To our volunteers, the princess is the very essence of hope. You can't expect us to take that away from them. I had a feeling you'd be here.
Listen, I kinda came up with a plan.
Me too. I say we tell everyone the truth.
Really?
Yeah, it'll work out, somehow. So, would you care to break the news? Together?
Everyone, thanks for coming on such short notice. First of all, please forgive us.
It was you. You killed her.
You're the little wretch who murdered Sasha!
Mia here's been keeping secrets from you. One being that she was the one who murdered Sasha. She may be a kid, but she's also a trained Marleyan soldier. She climbed aboard the Scout's airship as it left Marley and shot Sasha in cold blood. She's the reason your daughter's gone. Take it, Mr. Browse. Go ahead. If you can't bring yourself to kill her, then I can do it for you. As the father, it's your call.
I'll beat you to a pulp, and then I'll kill you!
Damn it. Am I gonna die? I wonder if my life actually meant anything.
Hey. Wait a minute. I know that face. Looks like the rumors are true after all. The Belt Princess really is applying to the Academy. That's right, just ignore me. Who cares if you've made the nobility a laughingstock, right? Do whatever you want! You were never under any curse. You can take off that preposterous belt whenever you please. Who in their right mind goes around playing on the sympathy of strangers? You're spoiling my chances at promotion!
The sweatshop was a horrible place, but we learned something that we'll carry with us forever. Adulting is tough, so don't do it all at once.
Can I go to the bathroom, sir? It's been 10 minutes. Tag in.
Being 1/6 of an adult is good enough.
Oh man! Read 'em and weep! 5 of a kind! Yeah! Don't forget who's the oldest!
I got whole minutes of life experience over you chumps.
I'm done.
How come they all ran off like that?
It gets lonely being the oldest brother. Yo. I rock. Nice. Yo. Hey. Well done. I can tone down my language for network. Our story begins in the least visited of New York's boroughs, Staten Island. In the 17th century, some settlers signed a treaty with some monsters. The monsters got legal ownership of the island, and the settlers got not eaten. Fast forward a few hundred years, and the monsters have finally come to take control of their property. No big wreck. Oh! It's Staten Island. They'll be gone as soon as they find out the ferry prices. I think we just let them be.
What's this? A contract to kill the monsters in return for a bunch of gold bars? Dang!
This is Elsa Bloodstone, some famous monster hunter or something.
And she's not getting any of my gold bars!
Oh. So yeah, I was king of the monsters now. And I decided to step up to the plate. I was going to achieve harmony between the humans of Staten Island and their new monster neighbors. Okay, humans on this side of the island, monsters on this side.
This actually does make a pretty good sitcom.
The immortal dragon! Oi, get back here! Was that an attempted hit? Kill him! Go head him off! There, I've got him cornered! You liar! You're not a house husband! Who put you up to this, huh?
A pair of gloves?
Finally! I thought they would start eating when we did, but instead they just sat there staring at each other for half an hour like they were on some kind of creepy hunger strike. I wonder if it's a new training exercise.
Should probably mosey on over there for a visit.
If I may, sir, I need to go to the restroom.
Ha! That's a bit rich coming from a team that's never beaten us before.
Yeah, because the one that came up to you while we were in the cafeteria yesterday was exactly my type.
Please introduce us. Hey, it isn't our fault that Ibuki never wants to hook us up with any hotties.
Damn it. Another broke bastard. He had nothing worth taking. Just some country bumpkin. Dirt is no place for my wife. Will this do, my love? More heads? Will this do? Tell me, how much longer will we be doing this? Every day I bring you new heads to play with. Try as I might, I can't see the point. Because I'm so sick of this. I'm not a weakling. That's not the issue at all. I just don't see an end to this.
Toho kami amitama, toho kami amitama, toho kami amitama.
Enough, Rhino. Let's call it here.
Commander, what do you want first? The good news or the bad news? You have my entire team helping you on this mission. And what could be better than that? Entire Strike Force Lightning team? It's just me today. Kid is helping his cousin's friend's sick grandma. Kicker is stuck in the bathroom with diarrhea. Old man strained his back riding his bike. Cyrus fell down a hole and is MIA ever since. Or at least, those are the excuses they gave. Anyway, none of them are coming today. I've heard rumors about your team, Commander. You guys are awesome. Now I feel terrible about my team being indisposed, right? They didn't even put me in the sequel to Insect Armageddon. Wait, what? Do you know about the Sunrise incident 5 years ago?
Yes?
Estella's heroic actions proved her complete devotion to her mission, and she was celebrated everywhere. In the eyes of the entire world, she was everything that an AI should be. It all resulted in that island being built. AIs work there non-stop producing AI components and circuits. It's the world's first unmanned offshore plant run completely by AIs. Most commonly known as the metal float. I honestly don't see why we need something like this yet. The hell's this? You robbing me? You picked the wrong shop to break into, you asshole. You thieving little bastard. You thought you could get away with this? No way. Hey, wait a sec. You look familiar. Are you Keisuke? More like, what are you doing here in my shop? I did. Somebody said half of them were wiped out by monsters. And the ones who did make it back were messed up pretty bad. Yeah. Incidents have been on the rise lately. I don't know why, but apparently mutant monsters have been popping up. And for some reason, they're really aggressive. And get this. They've started coming around human settlements unprovoked. Lights! I just spotted it! Straight ahead down the canyon! Wait, looks like they're stopping. Good. Everybody's here. Tin Hut! I'll explain the situation. There's one swarm close by, and another linking up with it from the rear. Likely supplying the first. They'll attack as soon as that's done. We'll ambush them mid-route at point 304. Establish a kill zone on Main Street. That's where we'll eliminate most of the enemy forces. This is Undertaker to Handler 1. Spearhead's already deployed. We plan to intercept early, and are standing by at point 304. The alarm device was connected to the bones. The bones emitted some kind of signal, and that reached the outside, leading Rodan to follow it. If the bones are able to predict monster appearances, I bet there are humans who want them, right?
So Misa Kyoku was built to guard the bones.
After its founding, Ashihara relocated to London. His location's unknown now. Leon! Hey, I don't know how you survived a sub blowing up and whatever happened downstairs. But holy shit, man. That's some hero-level stuff.
Nah, I was just lucky.
Oh, come on. You saved everyone's lives here. Plus, you helped the president decide the course this country's gonna take for years to come. Nah, you're definitely a hero. Whoa, I didn't expect to hear from you, Draken Joe. Perhaps, but that information will cost you. I always hated being stuck inside a classroom. I'd like to get out of here, so listen up. I want you to surrender the second the battle starts. Got it? I'm gonna win either way, but giving up would save me precious time and you a world of pain. Power's pretty nasty. So what do you say, kid? Well, you've got some backbone at least. Well, don't say I didn't warn you, kiddo. Let's go, freshman! Sorry, kid.
Can't fool me! Knock it off!
Cute tricks and all, but let's put this to bed.
Say, Thorus, what's it like out on the battlefield? You fought in battles all over the place, right? Tell me about some of your adventures. Because I'm hoping to chop off an enemy general's head and become a hero to all. Well, sir, what can I say? You kind of saw right through me. Well, she seems like my type. She's a beauty.
Well, well, well. This team's got a real minor league vibe. You fellas got nothing to lose. I like that. I just happened to be passing by. Eijiri Takakazu, your new teammate. First things first, I got a request for you. I want to play keeper if I join. We'll never lose, because no one will ever score on us.
And just whose decision was that, Captain? Oh, so since you were the only one around, you gave yourself the job.
Seems kinda unfair.
After all, I might be better than you are.
Fine, let's settle this with a penalty shootout. Never. But with my raw talent, it ought to be a cinch.
Hey, Miss Class Rep. I need to talk to you. Do you have a sec? So, like, Michiru swung by and asked me what my talent was, right? So then, you know, I was like, I can see the future or whatever. No biggie. So, like,
What's this all about? Kinda weird the enemy of humanity isn't trying to kill me. Instead, our new leader's got a rope around my neck. Yeah, insane, right? Well, I was honestly hoping you could enlighten me here. Why don't you come with me?
I'm hungry. The two adults are Mr. and Mrs. Molybdenum. They used to run this lab. And the child they're holding is Adel, their son. Those two were the leaders of the Healing Spring research team. You see, the spring was considered only a legend, although a large number of research labs pursued it. They never actually found it. However, these two were able to discover it in the jungle, and they even obtained a water sample, a historic breakthrough. Correct. That pendant definitely belonged to the molybdenums. Sharon, scanner, please. With all due respect, Lieutenant, I still think it's a mistake to trust these two girls. I understand, sir.
Did you guys do that? Holy cow!
So maybe I was wrong about you girls after all. You really saved our butts. Forgive me. That eye is... I knew it. Traitors. You're not human, are you? My name is Jerome. I bid you welcome on behalf of the Roselle. And congratulations on your engagement, as well as assuming lordship of your house. You have my word. I owe your Lord Father a great debt. Though, even were that not the case, you are engaged to one of our own in Lady Frederica. Few things could bring us more joy. We shall make the finest dress you have ever seen. It shall be done, my lord. Let us delay no further. Lady Frederica, please step inside, that we may take your measurements. The measurements may take some time, Lord Serenoa. Perhaps you'd care to take a stroll and see the village while you wait. What the heck was that? That horrifying vision. Did it come from Asumi? What the hell was that? Why'd I just receive a call from Asumi?
Trying to surprise you, maybe?
I don't understand this. What was that image? Fine, all right already. I'll come with. I'll head over, okay? Okay. Hey, I'm just curious. What color is the Kizuna train? The train was blue, too. Hold on. I need to remember this better. What was Mari doing on the tracks? Far from the station to begin with. What in the world? We are aware of the hijacking of the original one, and have reviewed footage of the fight with the Dark Gear. Accordingly, the Asterism will be tasked with the recovery of the original one. We completely understand. But as relayers have started appearing within Earth's atmosphere, we really have no other options. We'll do whatever we can to help. Counting on you, Gillian.
Hey, come on, mister, cover up! I see, you're a foreign guest. You must not know that this is the swimsuit zone. For now, just go ahead and put this towel on, all right? Quickly now. Not everybody wants to see your thingy hanging out, you know? Ah, please, hurry up. In here, nudity's a no-go. No! Ah, jeez. This guy has no idea what I'm saying, does he? So, this your first time coming to a park like this? That house there is many, many hot spring baths. Enjoy! Hey, don't get too excited, Jiro. They're one of the best teams in the country. This ain't gonna be easy. Damn it! Focus up! We can't let that happen to us again! Yeah, duh, why do you think that is? It's our last time competing together. What about his usual partner? I guess. But without Kuwahara's iron defense, they're left open. He gave it extra height and put an extreme side spin to make the shot curve. You too, man. Just have confidence. Uh-huh. You didn't think that his scud serve was his only weapon, did you? He brings out his partner's strengths and makes use of them in the game. He's a natural doubles player.
And the person you will be meeting today is, drumroll, none other than the Kingdom of Valencia's current ruling despot, Prince Baronessor! What's wrong? Stunned by his greatness? I expected more clapping. What can I say? Your boy's got connections. So, you go first. Tell them you're with me and they won't kick you out. I've got one more person I need to offer a prayer for.
A gun-fallen maid went upon the lea to where sunny flowers stood. For she loved the sun and she loved the green, and she danced merrily beside the wood. She danced beside the wood. The lad she loved went down to the shore, a sailing man for to be. For he loved the wind and he loved the spray, and he roamed upon the roiling sea. Don't kid yourself. They only cared about using your magic. They denied your contributions, and even your magic skills. As soon as they saw your magic was useless, they kicked you aside. They don't care about you at all. Oh, how so? And yet they haven't. All because you're an apprentice sorcerer. But if you were to join the Desert Queen, then that would be an entirely different story. Enough about the past. Let's talk about the future. A ViewCube video will soon be made public. Nirvana X. Many people will watch it. Those who see it will collect in a predetermined location.
Why?
The first step for all mankind to reach moksha. I want to share the excitement with as many people as possible. At this important place, the intersection between the warp and weft, that's where the scene can occur. And the Nirvana Initiative will become reality. I got a closer look. Sounds like George forgot his secret ingredient. They barely had a chance before. There's no way they're gonna win now. Brought you something. Not what I mean. These are for your tears when my family wins. Just stopping by to see what all the hype is about.
Yeah, we followed Claire's instructions to the letter. But there's something a little strange about all this, Cap. It's just the formation she has us in. They're not like her. She's got our forces all spaced out. Feels kind of sloppy. Yeah. Whoa. So all this is to lure Hector out? But if he does come out, are you sure you're gonna be able to stop him?
Isn't real. You're the one following a talking cat around a fairy tale.
Reality's getting fuzzier by the minute, kid. You know, once Neo realized where she was, everything changed. Always loved the idea of a place to run away from it all. Do whatever you want.
I offered that to her back on Remnant.
But we all remember how that ended.